Hey guys! So, following the review on the Joshua Empress, let's talk about the Kunming. With a very annoying name. Thank god I only need to say it just once or twice. Anyway, the Kunming, the Pan-Asian Superdestroyer. I honestly think that we can crown this one as the worst super ship of the game. Period. Like, I don't know what to say. They just butchered this thing. It's absolutely amazing. So, imagine you have a torpedo-focused destroyer. So you take the Young, for example. In the case of the Kunming, she gets an additional torpedo launcher, so in total she gets 15 torpedoes. And you might say, yeah, well, that's great. 15 deep-water torpedoes. Amazing. And I want to say, yes, of course. If you're facing a lot of cruisers and battleships, having that kind of armament, especially with the Pan-Asian Reload booster, I will not deny it. It's very, very nice. But this is where it gets ugly. Because somehow the Kunming gets an absolutely horrendous concealment of 7.8 kilometers. Which means that she gets outspotted by the Yamagiri, the Dalarna, and the Joshua phrase. And guess what? All three of them can just slap her like no tomorrow. And I'm only mentioning these three, but obviously also God knows how many destroyers that will be doing the same thing. So yeah, having a torpedo destroyer with bad concealment, not a good start. Especially when you also consider a firepower, which is less than stellar. On one side, it's nice that she gets 8 guns in total, so obviously the alpha damage will be nice. But at the same time, she is still stuck with the US 127 38 caliber, which means that the ballistic is very bad. And also she gets a 5-second real time, which is less than ideal in a gunfight, let's put it this way. Especially when you consider that the destroyers will be matched against have either, well, you know, either much better DPM or higher HP pool or both, and a Reaper party. That sort of things. So, gets outspotted? Check. Gets outtraded heavily? Also check. Yeah. Don't ask me why, because somehow compared to the Young, yeah, she's just getting gutted in terms of concealment and firepower. To the point where, obviously, just like the Young, she has the access to the surveillance radar, the 7.5 kilometer range surveillance radar. But let's be honest, I'm not quite sure that you want to use this thing on the Kunming. Because unless you have division mates that can actually capitalize on the spotting, unless you are facing something like Nognevoy or some or low tier destroyer, you will get properly shot on. Especially when you consider that she also isn't the smallest in the game. She's pretty chunky herself. So yeah, you don't exactly want to take gunfights if you can avoid them. Which also means, of course, that you can kiss goodbye to actually playing the objectives. Unless you are somehow sure that you won't be facing any big threats in terms of destroyers or cruiser. Just forget it, because you will get outspotted off the cap, you will get outtraded if you try to actually go balls deep inside. Which means that, yeah, Kunming is just stuck playing, well, just spamming torpedoes at range. And, well, it's not exactly like that you win games. That's the problem. Unless you get some lucky salvo where you hit a lot of torpedoes on a battleship and death strike it, or a cruiser and the same deal. Yeah. She will have a bit of trouble to get the actual impact on the game.
Concentrate fire on the designated target. All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point you understand the problem. Or what I'm trying to say. Do not, please do not waste your credits on this thing. Save your 100 million credits. Yeah, actually, it's even more than that, since 200 million it's the minimum bid. Save them, please. Save yourself. What else? Well, at least when you're not using the radar, you at least have the smoke generator, which is pretty nice on the Panasian destroyers, because when it has the short duration, it does have the short cooldown as well, which is always useful if you need to quickly disengage, and boy will it be useful on this ship. So yeah, if you are up against a battleship going close to you, oh, not a battleship, sorry, a destroyer going close to you, or there are planes coming your way, at least you can quickly smoke and get out of here. Well, try to get out of here, because Kunming isn't exactly the fastest either. But yeah, it should at least avoid you to die too quickly. If you are stuck with planes focusing you, the NTR, it's... well, it's pretty good, I guess. I mean, the DPS is definitely high. But, well, it's high for the standards of destroyers. So nothing that will be actually scary for enemy planes, especially since she doesn't have the defensive air fire. So yeah, the Kunming, it's just a massive disappointment. Unless you can get some big torpedo hits on targets, and like the UA Young, you don't have proper impact on the game. And the moment you are facing up against another Super Destroyer, unless it's another Kunming, you can pretty much be sure that the guy will be slapping your ass incredibly hard and incredibly easily. Anyway, I guess that's all for my rant on this ship. The Joshua, great. The Kunming, forget it. Anyway, see you guys.